Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, always.
All right, so now, Becky, now we're going to talk about something.
Okay.
I'm just giving people peeks.
No,
this is where
I'm
you
glad.
Come in.
That's
you're
great.
You're going to jump in. It's $24.90. You guys see that on the screen. There's the item number 394677. This is brand new.
It is. We have
we'll
so many brand new items coming up for you. This hour, next hour, the hour after that, throughout the day. I can't wait to show them all to you. You know, when you buy cross jewelry, a lot of times it's very heavy or it's got a masculine look to it. This is such a nice, delicate, beautifully carved cross. And you know, even if you don't see a cross in there, if you just want to wear it as a pretty little ring, very open, very airy, with that nice pop of turquoise right on the inside there. When you look at this, we call Barse jewelry bridge jewelry. It isn't high-end, fine jewelry that's very, very expensive, nor is it costume jewelry. It bridges the gap between the two. You're getting always, always real gemstones here. And in this case, we're getting a hand-carved ring that uses what's called a lost wax process. And what that means is that somebody has to carve the molding in wax. The bronze is then poured into the wax melts away, and what you're left with is the mold for all of the rings here. They're all hand carved, so you're looking at something that has actually gone through a process where it's touched a lot of hands before it gets to you. It's not something that's simply stamped out on an assembly line and distributed that way. This is something that comes from our own lapidaries, from our own production facility, and we do it in put them together in both Dallas and also in Thailand, and that's where Melanie is right now, is in Thailand at the production facility, and she's going to be back soon, as she can be, and with all kinds of new design ideas. But Melanie truly, truly is a globetrotter. I've never met anybody that has traveled the world like she has, and she comes up with her design ideas from all of the different places that she visits.
By the way, I think what happened is everybody was like, oh, okay, what's going on? What is that? I have to have it. Because all of a sudden, everybody's kind of going in from watching mode to shopping mode.
Good.
This one, we actually might be the only presentation. I know that Becky's got 2 shows today, but this might be the only presentation. We have about 670 rings, and when these sell out, that's it. We're not going to be able to bring it back, and if we do, it's not going to be at this price. We have sizes 6 through 12 right now, so because it's just sort of taking off, the larger size, I'll tell you right now, 12 will sell out first at 11, and I kind of want you to think about sizing up and doing this as like kind of a pointer finger ring.
Yes.
There's a lot of negative space in this ring.
Exactly.
I think it'd be really great for that. Don't you think so, Becky?
I think so too, yes. And if you wear a size 6 on your ring finger, you'll wear a size 8 on your index finger.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
See, you know what? I've been here 6 years, dang it, and I learned something new every day.
Do you know what? I learned that the last time I was here.
Because I wear a 6, and then when I'm wearing that, so I would wear an 8.
Okay,
just to go up 2 sizes.
This is an 8, so try that one on your index finger.
That's a little tight. I don't know if that
It's a little tight.
It's a little tight. So maybe I don't. Maybe I'm like a mutant, and then I'm sure everybody else. Well, it's close. It's close, but yeah. Oh no, you know what? There it is. Perfect.
There you go.
You're right.
Yeah. So one finger is just a little bigger on one hand than the other.
But you know what? I will also say that this is, if you like to load up your jewelry, this ring will not be a repeat.
Right.
Like, so if you wear a wedding ring or wedding band, and I kind of put Becky's sample on my pointed finger, but look how cool this looks if you like to wear a couple of rings on the pointed finger. And the negative space, what I'm talking about is, you see where it has openings there? That's called negative space, and you see your skin becomes part of the art of the piece.
It absolutely does. It's just such a light, airy feel to this ring, and it's a very delicate looking ring, even though it's a big ring and a substantial ring, and a ring that's very, very comfortable on your finger. It's not a ring that's going to be getting in the way of other things and knocking it around and knocking it onto things. It's just such a nice, comfortable ring. And when you get this, you know, television doesn't do it justice. Television doesn't do a lot of things justice, but when you get this, I wish I could just be there to see you when you open the package, when you get this from HSN, because you're going to be blown away. If you've already purchased Studio Barse in the past, then you know the quality that you're going to be getting. But if you're new to Studio Barse, you're going to be blown away.
You are.
Everything.
And the first 100 have just been spoken for, so we're kind of counting down. So you know what, Nick, what's the first size we're going to lose? Is it going to be 12? 6, 12, and 11 are now getting very, very limited. Sizes 6, 12, and 11. You know, I really think that, you know, if you're kind of on the fence about how you want to wear it, this is the one I think to size up. But either way, it is truly a different ring. It's like an artisan piece. It doesn't look like something that you'd see anywhere else except maybe like the gift shop in a museum kind of a thing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. A lot of Barse jewelry has that museum quality feel to it. They are individual works of art to begin with, but it is something that you would see at a museum. And just think about the jewelry that you see if you go out to a mall, you go out to a regular big box department store. You're not going to find this kind of a ring in cosmetic jewelry or costume jewelry. What am I trying to say? Cosmetic? Costume jewelry. You're not going to find
I know what you meant. I was with you.
You're not going to find costume jewelry that is at this price. And remember, we're giving you not only the real bronze here that's electronically coated, so it's not going to change colors and tarnish, but we're giving you a real piece of turquoise here.
And this mined in the USA, by the way. Do you know which mine this is from?
This one is from a mine in Arizona, probably Kingman Mine is where we're getting most of it from right now. We have a couple different lines of turquoise from the Sleeping Beauty mine, which is now closed, from mine number 8, which is now closed.
This isn't Sleeping Beauty for sure.
No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't have that blue.
Nail that one.
Yeah,
but this is mined in the USA, though.
Right.
And it's got, you know what, because it's a natural stone, everyone's going to have a little tiny bit of a different color. But I think it's almost like a little bit of a greenish hue to it as opposed to like that deep blue.
Yes, I love the greenish turquoise, to be honest with you. And yeah, you're right. Every single piece of turquoise is going to be different because it is
right. And this is
natural.
not color enhanced, by the way. This particular one, this is the natural color, but we do stabilize all the turquoise that we have here, and that actually elevates the value of it because turquoise is a very porous stone, and you kind of, what you do is you do a process that removes the moisture and then replaces it with a resin that will keep it from cracking, make it a little bit more durable. But when you stabilize a piece of turquoise, that actually increases the value. But, you know, because some treatments that you do to stones do the opposite.
Exactly.
But stabilizing it increases the value. But this is mined in the USA, and again, sizes 6 through 12, limited on 6, 11, and 12 right now, as I glance over just to see how many we have left. You know, okay, we have 500 left, it's saying, and I see a couple hundred people in the ordering process. So I definitely want you to get your size. Only $24.90. It's praised at $47. And again, you can't really put a monetary value on style sometimes.
You really can't. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful ring. It hugs your finger, first of all. It's a very comfortable ring. It's a nice ring to give as a gift. And we always like to say, you know, if you don't know what size somebody wears, size 8 is usually a pretty good estimate if it's a petite person. And then short like me, I'm short, so I definitely could wear a 6 to an 8, which is not, you know, it's not too small, it's not too big. But the taller you get, the bigger a size ring you want to get.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Why is that? What do you mean?
I don't know. But
the taller you are, the bigger size ring. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, my mom is like 5'10" and a half, and way tall, and she wears like definitely big, chunky, big jewelry for sure.
And does she have a bigger size ring finger?
She does.
Yeah,
she
does.
Tall, That's true. Yep. And I'm 5'5"ish. What are you?
I'm 5'2".
You're like 5'2". Okay. He sounded like upset about that. Listen,
I wish I was 5'6".
You don't have to worry about all the movie stars being taller than you, because you know all the movie stars in real life are like this big.
Right. Exactly.
We're not naming names here, so don't call me. Don't get the legal department all. I don't want my inbox full of emails.
I'm taller than most. No, I'm shorter than most movie stars, so I'm okay.
There you go. So you're still good. You're still in the running. You know what? I actually asked my producer if we could talk about it for just one more minute. We have so many people that wanted to get in on this ring. It's only $24.90. Nick, do we have all sizes still? We have. Okay, size 12 just sold out. Thank you so much for your calls on that. Size 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I think size 11 and size 6 are going to sell out like in a second. So I just want to give you like a last couple, maybe 30 seconds left to grab this. If you collect cross jewelry, this is going to be perfect for your collection. I know you don't have anything else like it. And it does look great if you kind of mix and match with your other jewelry, because it has a big presence, but it really has a presence all its own. It's saying its own thing. It's its own statement. So it's not going to be competing with the other jewelry jewelry, because I do like to wear more than one ring. Sometimes I think that's a really cool look.
Absolutely.
This is a good one to kind of add into the mix, I think.
Because while it is ornate, it's not going to overpower any of the other rings that you might be wearing. I have it with a ring that's going to be coming up a little bit later on in the show, and yeah, you're right. It looks great with all the different kinds of rings that we've got coming up, and it looks pretty by itself. It's just a really great versatile ring all around, and again, that nice pop of turquoise in there, that greenish turquoise that we were talking about, so beautiful for spring as we come up to the springtime months, and it's just so ornate. You can see the design work that goes into this, not something that is stamped out of a piece of metal and then just put together, but we're looking at something that's hand carved. The shape of that stone is something that really just identifies this as Barse. You're going to get different shaped stones with Barse because we have our own lapidaries that are hand carving all of these.
Okay, well, again, you keep shopping for it. I'll let you know. Maybe we'll pop it in later and kind of give you an update in sizes. 394-677, but size 12 is sold out, and actually size 11 just sold out, as I predicted. Okay, so we're going to